Hi, this is Katie Cohn. I'm Jolly Phonics trainer, elementary school teacher, master in education. Happy to bring Jolly Phonics to California. And many people have been asking me, where should I start? I want my 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old to start reading. I want to work with them at home. So here are some of my suggestions as to what products to buy and how to work with your little ones. So the first book that I recommend to all the parents is Jolly Stories. It's a nice hardback book. It goes in order of all the sounds that we cover in Jolly Phonics. And it has the nice letter that is indented and grooved so the child can practice tracing it with their finger, which is a good place to start with the younger ones, just using the finger if they don't have the fine motor skills to write yet. It's got some basic consonant, vowel, consonant words. Nice story about the Jolly Phonics characters, Inky Mouse, Bee, and Snake. Goes along in order. So here we have the letter. Always remember to do this backwards. The letter E. Story. Shows the action, because in Jolly Phonics every sound has a song, a story, and an action that goes with it. Makes it multi-sensory and easy for the kids to remember. So this is definitely a book that I recommend for all parents to have at home to read. They're cute stories. The kids enjoy it. They can practice tracing the letter in the book, and it's a good place to start. Then next, for the younger ones, I also recommend these finger phonic books. These are also hardback, so they'll last you a long time. In Jolly Phonics, we don't go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We learn in our rows. There are 42, and we go in 7 rows, so each row has 6 sounds. The first row is S-A-T-I-P-N, because after that row, the children can already start to blend words such as sat, pin, tip, nip, at, in, which gives them a huge amount of confidence to move forward. They go, I'm reading, after only learning 6 sounds. Each book is numbered, and this also has the grooved number 1, so they can practice a number. And then each page covers a sound. It's got the grooved letter for them to practice with their finger. It's got some basic words for them and some beautiful pictures that are very rich in vocabulary, wonderful for English language learners as well as native English speakers. So that would be book 1. Then there's book 2, which is row 2, and going on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 of these books, the finger phonics books. All of the Jolly Phonics materials are available in print or in a Sassoon Infant, which has got the tails, so it's kind of like Danielian. It's got the tails for them to practice, to get used to the joined up or cursive writing. All right, most wonderful thing, the Jolly Songs comes with the CD. All the songs are to nice, catchy, I'm not going to sing them for you because I'm a horrible singer, but nice catchy tunes like The Farmer in the Dell, Skip to My Lou. Those are the tunes that the kids are kind of used to, a lot of the tunes anyways. Twinkle Twinkle, you know, The Wheels on the Bus. Those are the tunes, and each sound has a song that goes with it, and in the songbook it shows you again the action. So for example, the N, which says it's an airplane flying, and this is the action. Like you're an airplane flying. For P, the little boy is blowing out his pig cake, his pink pig cake. So you make a candle with your finger and you blow out your candle. P, P, P. So they have wonderful songs, comes the CD. You can play it in your car, and the whole family will be singing the songs, even the 1-year-olds. All right, next, we have some workbooks. So if you have a child that is ready to start writing, there are 2 choices with workbooks. There's the beautiful colored student book. There's book 1, 2, and 3. Book 1 goes through all of the sounds, and basically you'll have a worksheet. It's again going to show you the action. Whoop, wrong side. The duh, like you're drumming. Duh, 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 duh. And you can practice tracing. It's got some nice basic consonant, vowel, consonant words for them to practice the blending. The dot underneath represents one sound. Some pictures, okay, which one has a duh in it? I need some water. Great workbook. You can make copies of it, so you can give the child the pages a couple of times if you want to. Another workbook choice is a row, a workbook. So again, they'll come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all the way. And each workbook is one row. Cough attack. So, our workbooks. There are 7 of them, 1 per row. And here you'll see an example. They have the N's, the N's that they can trace. They have some pictures for them to color. I usually have them trace the letter first, and then when they're done, they can do the coloring. There are some activities that they can do. Making the snakes the same. Lots of practice for fine motor skills. Matching the picture with the beginning sound. Practicing following trails. Again, good for fine motor skills. Finding the first sound of each picture and writing it under the picture. Lots of good things. Practicing the U shape, doing parrot's feathers, matching the sound with the pictures. So each workbook is filled with lots of goodies, just sounds from that row. So you go in order 1 through 7, and then you get all 42 sounds. To go along with the colored student books, 1, 2, and 3, I recommend getting this teacher's book. It's only $10, and it's very valuable for a parent or somebody with no teaching experience because it really tells you step by step what to do, how to teach it, what to review, games that you can play, word bank, different words that would just have the sounds they know. In Jolly Phonics, we teach them the rows, and as we go, we teach them words. This is another wonderful buy. It's $4, and it's a word book. And so if I look in here, group 1. So once they've learned row number 1, SATIPN, they should be able to read any of these words. So you could, give them 10 words to read a night, just to review, maybe work on a row per week, a row per 2 weeks, a row per 3 weeks, depending on the age of your child. In kindergarten, we go through all 42 sounds in 9 weeks. But if you're working with a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, you may want to go slower. You may want to focus more on the actions, learning the actions, singing the songs, reading the stories, a little bit of tracing the letters, maybe not focus so much on the blending. You can do the blending with them, but don't be upset if they don't get the blending right at 3. So this word book is wonderful. Here we have group 1 and 2 words. So once they've gotten through the first 2 rows, they should be able to read any of those words. You can make photocopies of this, cut them out into strips. You can laminate them, cut them out into little words and play games with them. You could blow them up bigger, laminate them. Make a word box for each row so they can practice, having their word boxes. You could color code them. So row 1 is yellow, row 2 is blue, on and on and on. Here's group 1, 2, and 3. And then later it'll get into like final consonant blend words, the words with that ng ending For we do this like a strong person. He's so strong. So this is a wonderful investment because you won't believe how many words Jolly Learning has come up with to go right along with each book. It's wonderful. Good resource, $4, can't beat that. All right, always fun, most kids love the game CD. Now this game CD is for when they've gotten through all 42 sounds. Then they can start doing these games. Great games on here. On my website, USA Phonics, I have a video clip that shows some of these games. Really, really fun. My kids love it. And the Phonics DVD. If you want to watch a DVD in the car, if the kids are watching DVDs in the car, make it educational. Give them this. Teaches them the sounds, works on blending, goes in order, just like Jolly Phonics does. Great DVD with the characters, Inky Mouse, Bee, Snake, and Phonic the computer. Those are our Jolly Phonics characters. So, once you've gotten through all 42 sounds, all those things I just showed you are a great place to start.